If you thought the world was weird, wait till you see some of these people. We are all unique, or so our parents told us. But when you see some people in the world who stand out way more than we do, we begin to question whether our parents were lying. Some people are far rarer than us. Here are the top 10 most unusual and rare humans that are 1 in a million. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Let's begin. Stephen Ludwig.
And that goes from my left leg being shorter than my right leg, causing me to wear this big shoe right here. This is about 9 inches.
Every week it seems there's a new TikTok trend. Whether it's a dance or prank, someone is earning their 5 seconds of fame. But for 22-year-old Stephen Ludwig, those 5 seconds have turned into months. Ludwig has a rare bone disease called Maffucci syndrome. His left leg is 9 inches shorter than his right, and his left arm is also shorter than his right.
The disease where my bones grow different shapes and sizes all around my body. That's why this leg is shorter than this one, this arm is shorter than this one.
Thanks to his friends, family, and idol, the late Kobe Bryant, he has never seen his disease as a negative. That Mamba mentality helped Stephen accomplish one of his biggest dreams: getting into NC Chapel Hill despite battling 2 different kinds of cancers and countless surgeries. He's now in his senior year and planning to graduate with a communications major and a determination to continue to share his story. One TikTok video in March spurred Ludwig to 1 million followers, helping him connect with a shoe designer and inspire countless of people. Razel Kalago. Razel Kalago is only 16 years old, but you would never guess, just by looking at her. She suffers from a rare condition called progeria, which makes her look 4 times her age. The young Filipina says that she started noticing wrinkles in her skin just days after rashes erupted all over her body. She was given medication, but that didn't help, and soon she started noticing physical changes to her appearance. Now, it's hard to believe she is just 16 years old. Ever since her appearance changed, the 16-year-old has been too ashamed to hang out with her friends as she used to. She also avoids going out without a mask covering most of her face, because she is embarrassed by how she looks. This incredibly rare condition causes wrinkling or aging of the skin, and stunted growth, and increases the risk of experiencing a heart attack, heart failure, and stroke. Unfortunately, the physical changes caused by progeria are irreversible, so all doctors can do now is do their best to prevent cardiovascular problems from manifesting, and treat osteoporosis and joint problems, 2 of the most common side effects of progeria. Because Razel's parents lack the money to pay for the necessary treatments. David Samuelson Jr. A huge congress is in order for social media star Dan Longneck. It looks like he's having a baby with the love of his life. Daddy Longneck and his partner are over the moon about the exciting news. For those not in the know, the 21-year-old real name David Samuelson has made a name for himself as a rapper, comedian, and internet personality. But it's not just his follower count where he's enjoyed great success, having announced this week that he and his partner are pregnant. David launched an online stardom after setting himself up on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, garnering lots of attention for his unique appearance, notably his long neck. Besides posting hilarious skits on his accounts, David raises awareness around his condition, Marfan syndrome. This is a genetic disorder which makes it difficult to gain weight and causes elongated fingers, arms, legs, and necks. Opening up about the potential for his baby to have the same, he told, "If they have the same condition as me, that would be unique and the next long neck." Bae Yujin. As 19-year-old Bae Yujin enters the room, she presents herself politely with a simple bow, her hands placed gently on top of each other, a traditional and respectful Korean gesture when meeting someone new or older. With darker skin than the average Korean in a nation where pale skin is highly sought after and long, straight, sleek black hair dominates, her afro hairstyle stands out. Standing at 176 centimeters tall, Bae has dreamed of becoming a fashion model. But Bae's mother also suggested other career options, given that it could be difficult to make it in Korea as a model, because of her biracial background. Bae is born to a Nigerian father and Korean mother. She holds a Korean passport, and her mother tongue is Korean. Bae now gets along well with her friends, and she forgets that she is half Nigerian sometimes. Bae debuted at Seoul Fashion Week 8 months ago, after signing a contract with SHS Model Management. In her first season, she walked and posed for 10 shows, the second most among female models at her modeling agency. Nick Dismatzek. A Cape-bred man who has gained millions of fans as the CEO of Positivity on social media, will be heading to Toronto for life-enhancing surgery. Nick Dismatzek, of Inverness, suffers from neurofibromatosis, and is preparing for the biggest of his 3 surgeries to date, a debugging procedure to pull back skin from both sides of his face. Ismatsak, who goes by Nick's Face One on social media, said he's excited, but admitted he might not know the individual in the mirror afterward. Nick is a social media star with severe NF1 on his face. He first started noticing the condition when he was 7 to 8 years old, and it has continued to progress since then. Nick has taken to TikTok to share his story with his followers and raise awareness, all with a touch of humor, poking fun at his appearance. Nick has had 2 surgeries to remove the patches of extraneous skin, and a total of 180 stitches were needed to help him recover from those procedures. He has his third, most significant surgery upcoming, which he hopes will remove some of the excess weight and help contribute to the research of NF1. Today, Nick has roped in younger brother Chris to help him make some content, and the pair have something fun lined up their sleeves. Nick has 169,000 Instagram followers and 1.6 million on TikTok. His dream vacation destinations include Greece and Europe. Keiko Guest. These women have maintained a youthful look since the 90s, and in fact, they seem to have not aged at all. This 71-year-old Keiko Guest, from Georgia, is proving that old age is just a mindset. At 71, Keiko Guest is taking the internet by storm with her youthful looks and flexibility, participating in TikTok challenges and all this while being snatched, serving legs, abs and energy for days. The former dancer and photographer became a TikTok star overnight when she started posting videos and photos of herself posing in stiletto heels and tight dresses. Keiko credits her youthful looks and mindset to her active lifestyle. Now her TikTok videos are still energetic, and she's encouraging people to create their own company when they feel lonely. The flexible lady also uses her platform to spread awareness about issues affecting humanity, such as the Black Lives Matter movement. Despite some of the negativity she's received, Keiko still loves to post videos for her fans. Keiko takes part in an aerobics class to keep fit and healthy. Olivieriu. Olivieriu is confirmed to be the tallest living male teenager on Earth, and has landed himself a spot in the Guinness World Records 2022 book. Riu stands at 7 feet and 5.33 inches, a whole foot taller than the peak height that doctors predicted he would reach, according to the Guinness article. Riu has always been tall for his age, and already stood at 5 feet 2 inches by the time he was in grade 5. His parents and sibling are tall as well, but not quite as tall as he is. Riu's brother is 6 feet 9 inch, his dad is 6 feet 8 inch, and his mom is 6 feet 1 inch. Being a world record holder is something that Riu always thought was possible for himself, and he's emotionally shocked and relieved to finally get it. The teen is putting his physical size to good use as a basketball player at the elite IMG Academy. His height also makes him somewhat of a celebrity, and he said that people once lined up to take pictures with him on a family vacation in Cuba. This isn't the only Canadian accomplishment you'll see in next year's Guinness World Record. India Janie. 2 sisters are proving beauty is more than skin deep. Asia Williams and India Walls were born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, which affects the bones and tissues in the face. The sisters inherited this syndrome from their mother, Nicole, who taught her daughters to embrace their unique beauty. Despite their mother trying to install confidence in the girls, years of cruel bullying left them questioning if they even wanted to live. Now comfortable with their appearances, the girls, who have tens of thousands of Instagram followers, post pictures on social media to encourage others to embrace their uniqueness.
Hi, I'm India and I have Treacher-Collins syndrome. I think being a model can really represent.
Now India Janie, with a rare condition, is following her dream to become a professional model. India from Atlanta, USA, was born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic disorder characterized by distinctive abnormalities of the head and face. Since she was young, India has always wanted to be a model and represent women with a unique appearance. Muhammad Abalbazader. This man has rare skin disease that makes his hands look like they have tree roots grown out of them. 34-year-old Muhammad Abalbazader, from Bangladesh, is known as the Tree Man, due to suffering an incredibly rare condition, which makes his hands and feet look like bark. He has suffered from human papillomaviruses since he was 10. He has epidermodysplasia verruciformis, a skin condition which causes wart-like lesions to cover parts of the body. It's an inherited condition that makes the sufferer highly susceptible to infections caused by the human papillomavirus, HPV. The rickshaw driver has been dubbed the Tree Man, and doctors from around the world are working on a cure. Infection can cause a rapid growth of cells on the outer layer of the skin. Common warts have a characteristic cauliflower-like surface, and are typically slightly raised above the surrounding skin. Flat warts are most commonly found on the arms, face, or forehead. Like common warts, flat warts occur most frequently in children and teens. Muhammad has undergone treatment for his disorder, but the warts always grow back. Carly Urenki. Carly Renke from New Jersey was born with a rare form of dwarfism called Morquio syndrome type A. At only 3 feet tall, Carly is a foot shorter than most others with this condition. But what she lacks in height, she makes up for in personality. Carly's life motto is "Don't even try and stop me." From walking the Little People of America catwalk to being a charity ambassador, Carly embraces every new opportunity. She said, "Life has been different, but I know how to deal with it myself." Growing up, Carly was called names by other kids, but she always had her brother on hand to look out for her. Even today, Carly still faces judgment because of her height. Despite this, Carly maintains a positive attitude and encourages others to do what makes them happy. Thank you for watching my video until the last second. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell.